Okay, hi, my name is Sam. I'm gonna present my project in interactive design. My project name is Most Successful Motorcycle Designs. I chose this project because it's interesting for me and I think it's interesting for people too, to compare two good designs, one of the two best designs actually of motorcycles. Here is my interactive design. Okay, we missed the animation. Do you need me to pause and open again? Okay. So, here is my design. This is my interface, user interface. First of all, my inspiration, because I'm a biker myself, so I wanted to work for bikes, to show different motorcycles. I got this design because Kawasaki and Bugatti, they are two very powerful, successful motorcycle brands. One from Europe, one from Asia. And they are both one of the best motorcycle sellers in the world. But the good thing, the point about these two bikes, specific bikes that I chose, Bugatti Monster and Kawasaki Ninja, the point is, both of them, in the first year that they released, they become the bike of the year. So when Ninja released, it became the bike of the year immediately, as well as the Bugatti Monster. The Monster, the first release, it became the best bike of the year. And from decades, they are still the best successful motorcycles. So it was interesting for me to see why these two bikes become this much powerful and successful in order to design. Of course, it's about engine and maintenance too, but the design is much more important in my opinion, because that's how it draws the attention of the customers. So that's why I chose this topic, and that's why I wanted to make this topic actually. So what I created, it's an interface, it's an application. And I use Photoshop first for all the designs, and then I covered it with Director to make it an application. For a very short brief, like if you cover the motorcycles, you will see them colorful, and you can avoid it. It's just a hover. And I have these buttons. If you hover them, they just change the color. It's like a light around them, all of them. Sorry. Even the engine start. If you cover them, you can see the lights. The red is for the Monster, it's the main color of Monster, and the green is the main color of Ninja. So when you click on them, it will jump out to the next page. And the next page start is with introduction. So if you put on engine start, it will go like by orders, introduction, history, and other things. But still you have the chance to choose one of each of these contents that you want. But let's go with engine start. When you could do engine start, first page is introduction. You can go next, history. You can go back again to introduction. Next is history. Next is a style. And in each different page, you have this chance to hover the motorcycles and see the actual color in all of the pages. Doesn't matter what page it is. So, history of whatever they did, short of time. The style of why they chose this style. The Kawasaki, why they chose to make Ninja like this, and Bugatti, why they chose to design Monster like this. And again, we go to colors. Now this is emphasis, sorry, to get your eye, attract your eye. And then we go to color. Still we have this chance to make all the pictures colorful. And the last page, it is unity. And every time in each page, if you just push engine stop, you will go to the first page, to home. And when you do it, like when you open the program, when you open the application, we have an animation here that it takes almost 2 seconds. But if you go from each page again to home, or to the first the main interface, you don't see that animation anymore. So you don't need to waste time, and still you have this chance to go in each individual design. I use font. My font is Aperihita and Chair. These are two fonts that I use, and there are various sizes. For my body text, sizes are 5.5, and for the main buttons, there are 16 and 11. And that's it. That's my inspiration. That's my design, and I think it's a successful design because I don't see any problem. Although I had a lot of problems to make it, but now I don't see any problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Why? I mean, how you come up with the design style on your interface?
The style, for the background, I choose green and red. As I mentioned, green is the main color of Ninja, and red is the main color of Bugatti. But because I choose to have the minimalist style in my interface, in the whole design, so I kept it as simple as I can, minimalism. Because this is how actually Bugatti works. They design are minimalist, most of their designs. So I like it, and this is how I design all of my things.